Thank you. So, why is magic so fascinating? Happiness, anger, disgust, fear, sadness, and surprise. The basic 6 emotions of mankind. Take a moment to consider which among the 6 probably would have been experienced by the most primitive people to walk on earth. I'm talking about the most primitive emotion itself. Yeah? Right, that's what it thinks. Let's come to that. I'm actually talking about a period of, remember, I'm talking about a period of time before the evolution of language or any other apparent innovation. Sadness couldn't have been the earliest emotion. I wonder what he had to be sad about. Happiness, I don't know what he had to be happy about. Think about it. Assumably they lived their life in constant aggression. Anger couldn't have been the basic emotion. It ought to have been fear. I'm talking about the most earliest emotion ever. He got it right. It had to be fear. A fear that was generated out of total ignorance about the world around him. And later, when intelligence sprouted, it prompted him to contemplate the very same factors that once frightened him the most. And there, the human brain should have first experienced a sense of wonder. Right? Millions of years later, today, when you watch a magic happen in front of you, unknowingly you are given a time, travel back in time into the deepest seat of wonder in the brain. A journey down your genetic and learned memory lane that questions and tears apart every single law of logic that you learned, understood, and believed to be true. It simulates a situation that tickles your perception of reality. And when that happens, trust me, it's a wonderful feeling. We used to find wonder in almost everything as children. Everything was magical for us, right? The moon was so magical. Soap bubbles used to be so magical as they appeared at the end of a straw as we blew on it. They levitated on air and then they disappeared into nothing. So magical. We used to have countless hours of fun with it. And so was helium balloon. The only things that went up while every other things went down. So magical. What happened to those wonders? As we believe we grew up, as we believe we got educated, as we believe we got explanations, the wonder ceased to exist. Soap bubble, atmospheric pressure, surface tension, end of it. Moon, a dull piece of rock, doesn't even shine by itself. Nothing fascinating about it anymore. Gone. And how about helium balloons? Very simple, lighter gas, heavier gas. That's it. Take a moment to think about this. When was the last time you truly found wonder in your life? Or rather felt wonder in your life? I'll never forget the evening I walked into the first magic show, somewhere during the early 1980s, holding onto my brother's hand. I should have been around 8 at that point of time. A very popular magician called magician Kuti from Cochin, he was performing on stage. I still remember most of the stuff he did back then. And little did he realize that his magic was strong enough to make an 8-year-old boy like me fall in love with it forever. And years later, these are the people who further influenced me with their knowledge in the art. All of them, except 2, except Paul Daniel on the right top corner, who's no longer alive, and the one exactly beneath him, that's David Williamson. Except both of them, the rest of them became my teachers. These are the people who taught me the science and philosophy of magic. And these are the people who helped me to identify the 8-year-olds inside each and every one of you, no matter how old you are. You know? It's a wonderful feeling. And the big question still remains. Why does the world need magicians? I strongly believe that apart from playing with your perception of reality, apart from entertaining you, apart from making you laugh, apart from stealing 8-year-olds' heart with magic forever, the world needs magicians to deliver to you your share of wonder. Thank you so much.